interesting. You have a right to think. You have a right to question people that you've caught lying to you over and over and over again. And just as a quick response, when people are like, but it's dangerous, Big Bear. It's dangerous to question things. What if you're wrong? What if you corrupt the minds? Okay, let me read off, just in the last few years, all the things that have been promoted by media, Hollywood, our schools, our authority figures, science, college, all of it, that these things are true. They're absolutely false. And think about how destructive it all was. And think about how much more offended people can be that you question the shape of the earth, but not. All right, here's a quick list. And this is just what we thought up in like a day. These are all the things that mainstream narrative, media, Hollywood, everything lied to you about, and it cost people lives. Public school and college help you learn, and they're there to make you succeed. Lie. The reserve is federal. Lie. Every single waiter or waitress with a racist note. By the way, all those racist notes where it's like, no tip for you because you're black, all hoaxes. By the way, I didn't even go down some of my rabbit holes with this. This is all confirmed lies. Jussie Smollett was the victim of a hate crime. Lie. The Covington Catholic kids were bigots and racists. Lie. Climate change is caused by man. Lie. Iraq was about 9/11. Lie. Iraq was about oil. Lie. Afghanistan was about bin Laden. Lie. Syria is about gas attacks. Lie. Bill Nye is a scientist. Lie. The war on drugs was to stop drug use. Lie. If you like your health insurance, you can keep it. Lie. There's a wage gap between men and women based on their sex. Lie. Gay marriage is real marriage. Lie. Abortion is safe, rare, and only for rape and incest, and when the life of the mother is in danger. Lie. The food pyramid is healthy. Lie. Gulf of Tonkin. Lie. Trump put kids in cages. Lie. There was no migrant caravan. Lie. Walls don't work. Lie. White people have privilege. Lie. Males are toxic. Lie. Peak oil. Lie. Guns cause crime. Lie. England can leave the EU. Lie. Russia collusion. Lie. Saddam's troops were stabbing babies in incubators. Lie. Banks are too big to fail. Lie. You're going to die from Ebola. Lie. You're going to die from AIDS. Lie. Kids need 72 vaccines. Lie. Fluoride in the waters to make your teeth white. Insane lie. If you touch a baby bird, the mother will stop caring for it. Lie. 3-year-olds can choose their gender. Lie. There's such a thing as gender instead of sex. Lie. Swine flu. Lie. Me Too movement cared about rape victims. Lie. Black Lives Matter cared about black people. Lie. Tiki torches mean you're racist. Lie. Sarah McLachlan cared about dogs. Lie. America's full of white supremacists. Lie. Homosexuals and trans people just want equal rights and don't want to indoctrinate your children at all. Lie. Las Vegas was a lone gunman with no motive and no one recorded it. Lie. The Proud Boys are terrorists. Lie. Antifa are not terrorists. Lie. Diversity is our strength. Lie. There is such a thing as hate speech. Lie. Illegal immigration is caused by climate change. Lie. Hands up, don't shoot. Lie. Plastic straws are a threat to fish. Lie. Vets are getting great health care. Lie. Bernie Sanders just wants what's best for everyone. Lie. Obama had a scandal-free White House. Lie. Jews are oppressed. Lie. Twitter, Google, and Facebook don't censor conservatives. Lie. The smoke coming from airplanes is those crystallized ice crystals. Lie. Overpopulation will cause starvation. Lie. Benghazi was caused by a YouTube video. Lie. Ozone layer is depleted by hairspray. Lie. The sea levels are rising. Lie. Islam's a religion of peace. Lie. Comet Pizza was just about making good pizza. Lie. Seth Rich was robbed by a stranger. Lie. Veganism is environmentally responsible. Lie. Acid rain. Lie. Kavanaugh's a gang rapist. Lie. God is a woman. Lie. Israel's our greatest ally. Lie. Margarine is healthier than butter. Lie. You have to bake cakes for gay guys. Lie. White people owe black people an apology. Lie. Women make just as good soldiers as men. Lie. Y2K. Lie. Clinton Foundation wants to help Haiti. Lie. Joe Biden is just affectionate. Lie. 300 of Hillary Clinton's friends actually killed themselves. Lie. Amy Schumer is funny. Lie. Owen Benjamin is not funny. Lie. Okay, so from that list, think about all the rapes, murders, war, crime, poverty, despair, suicides, all of it. What's the result of being wrong that the earth is flat? By the way, guys, those were the obvious ones. There's deeper levels. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that those were all so nose on your face obvious. So when people say, how dare you make fun of men in small hats? How dare you say what I just said for years with no repercussions, with no censorship, with no prison, with no some of these are executionable crimes. Execution. Literally, so some of these are capital crimes. I mean, treason? The destruction of your nation, destruction of your family, destruction of your job, destruction of your health. What the hell happens when you wonder about the shape of the earth and make fun of Jews? Nothing. A surprising amount of Jews laugh, and the ones who don't are dickheads, and nothing happens anyway. Nothing. What happens if you're wrong about the shape of the earth? Nothing. Do the planes crash? No. So why the hell do you care? I know why you care. It's critical thinking terrifies people with false power. The fact that you're capable of thinking is more terrifying than all of the things I just read. We're talking about false suicides, false flags, proven, Gulf of Tonkin. These are all proven. Kids need 72 vaccines. Illegal immigration is caused by hate speech. There's no caravan. Heads up, don't shoot. You know, cops got shot over that stuff. Plastic straws are a threat to fish. Gavin Newsom cares about the future of California. Hillary Clinton's health is awesome. These are all lies. Bill Clinton was unjustly accused of sexual indiscretion by right-wing conspiracy theorists. Lie. Your hairspray is depleting the ozone layer. Lie. Kavanaugh's a gang rapist. Margarine's healthier than butter. It's like, I get to question things. You know how many kids are now in debt from going to college because they believe the authorities who said that college would help them get a more high-paying job? Crippling debt that they can't default on. You can buy a yacht and default on that and bankruptcy and you don't have to pay it. You can't default on your education loans that you took out because you trusted that was going to help you get a better job. When you find out it didn't, and when you find out it's just more, you paid for your own indoctrination, it doesn't have to break you, guys. People are scared to face these things because they think it's going to overwhelm you with Stockholm syndrome and shock and the world's attention. No, it's the opposite. You get to be like, oh, those are all lies. What isn't a lie? How do I opt out? How do I not be around awful people anymore? How do I not engage in the contract of my own despair? And you do. I'm proof of this shit, man. As fucked up as I am, and as crazy as I can be, and as erratic as my life can be, it's like, I opted out, and I, without question, objectively speaking, am happier, smarter, emotionally healthier, spiritually healthier. You watched it happen. Are you going to stay with the people that tell you that Iraq was about 9/11, then oil, then bin Laden, Bill Nye's a scientist, the war on drugs is to stop drugs, you can keep your health insurance, abortion's safe, rare, and only when the mother's life's in danger, food pyramid, Trump put kids in cages, walls don't work, white people have privilege, males are toxic, guns cause crime, England can leave the EU, Russia collusion, banks are too big to fail, you're going to die from a bullet. Are you going to listen to that? That the vets are getting treated well at the VA? Some are. There's certain VAs that are great. I'm not bashing all VAs. There's some really good people at VAs, but a lot of vets are treated like shit. You know how many vets blow their own brains out in the parking lot of their own VA and it doesn't even get reported in the media? The tragedy of the gall. You know, and when you're awake, when you're not sipping on that soy, sucking on that devil's dick because and it's not, I've realized a lot of people, it's not that they're wicked or they have appetites or they like can't give up something. It's literally just social shame. That's all it is. People don't want to be called names. People gave up their connection to Jesus Christ because they were mocked in the 80s. We got to get past that. No more of that. No more of that. If someone's like, oh, you're so stupid because you're Christian, just be like, I hope you find it. And move on. Look at that person as someone in pain. Why would you take that like, why would that affect your behavior? You know? It's crazy. They're calling whites privileged and males toxic. Does anyone else have white children, males? My 3-year-old has privilege because of his skin and he's toxic because of his penis? No. He could take hormones because of his imagination? No. He should learn about sodomy in public schools? No. Opt out. You get more respect from the monsters anyway if you do. Because if not, they see you as cattle. Cattle. And by the way, I'm not saying alienate your life. This is very important because I get letters like this. If you talking about these things at work or with your family alienates you from your family or gets you fired, don't. Don't let people disrespect Christ. But it's not, this is my job to do this. You understand? We need strong families. We need people with incomes. We need a strong nation. And if you talking about the shit that I get to talk about and just run my mouth about alienates you from your ability to make a living or from your family, don't lie, but don't feel you have to do that because that can also have a destructive effect. You know, if you're a dentist, the guy in the chair doesn't want to hear about the Gulf of Tonkin. And you know what? He's right. It's not your job to tell him that. It's mine. So you can alleviate that bit of stress for you.